Okay guys, I just purchased this Black+Decker single cup coffee maker. It's my second time using it. Like earlier stated, I had a problem with the on and off switch. Not sure if it's just a light touch or if it's supposed to be pressed in, because you can see that it doesn't press in. So other than that, makes a really good cup of coffee. So I'm just going to pour the water in the reservoir until the water gets to the fill line. And it's almost half of the whole bottle of water. This is what's left from the bottle of water that is poured in. I also already put my coffee in. I've already used it about 30-40 minutes ago, but I wanted another cup of coffee, so that's why you see that it's been used already. This is my second time, just not so long, took it out the box. Okay, so I'm going to close the lid, which is a tight fitting lid. Okay, place my cup up under here. And I'm going to plug it up. I didn't want to plug it up at first because, like I said, the on switch is, I don't know if it's stuck or if it's just a little small touch. But from reading, it seemed like you just press it, but it didn't do that. So I didn't want to plug it up and it start brewing without my cup being up under it. All right. So it's warming up. And actually, it's single cup coffee maker makes a great cup of coffee, and you get it doesn't take long, so that's only been about 3 seconds for it to actually start to brew. So we'll just see how long it takes to get the cup of coffee. And while I'm waiting, I like to use Maxwell. I like the strong kind of coffee, so this is 100% Colombia. It's medium, it's not the dark roast. Sometimes I get that when I buy coffee out of the 7-Eleven. But medium to dark roast is what I like. You can hear it brewing. And again, it doesn't take much water to fill the water reservoir. This is a 16-ounce bottle, so it's just that little bit left. And from what I read, it's always best to try to use bottled water. That'll make your coffee pot last a little bit longer, keep your deposits getting or setting in. So I can still hear it brewing. So I want to show you, excuse me, how much coffee you would get out of this mug. Now, while this is brewing, the only thing I observe about the cup is that it is a little warm to touch. So it's almost like getting a cup of coffee out of a store. You have to use the coffee cup holder to do it, but it's not that hot, but you will feel a little warmth when you're holding this cup. So maybe down the road, if it gets to be where I don't want to tolerate it, I'll just purchase another cup that you can hold without where it feels hot. This is a mug, so you don't want to have to try to put something around it, but not too hot, just a little. Okay, we're at about 2 minutes now. And usually, you know, doesn't, just like a regular coffee pot, you put it on, it takes a minute, you just walk away, do what you need to do, and come back. So it's not going to be instant where you're going to get it in 1 minute. coffee pots at home, you have to wait for it, so I don't mind waiting. And I also was looking at some videos and reading some comments where people said that their grounds was all over the inside of the ground plate. You might be putting too much coffee in your coffee holder. So I just use a little coffee spoon, or you can use, if you have any measuring cups, 2 tablespoons, because I kind of like mine strong, but 2 tablespoons of coffee, and you won't have any problem with your coffee, you know, your beans or grounds spilling out, getting all over the place. And another thing I noticed, it does, after it stops, it does drip for a couple of seconds, but again, I've seen that with regular coffee pots. You just give it a second for it to finish. Remember, this is water, so you're going to have something that's going to be dripping from the reservoir. So, okay, you can. That's letting me know that it's about to stop. So we're going to wait for the drip to finish so I can show you the amount of coffee. Now this is a nice full cup of coffee because you still have enough room to put your cream inside your coffee. Alright, so I'm just going to sit this back here and unplug it now. And this again is the BLACK+DECKER single serve coffee maker. And we well, I actually love coffee. My husband don't drink coffee, so I bought this for our toy hauler because it doesn't take up much space. So this is perfect. I can put make my coffee in the morning and head it to the track. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any comments, please feel free to leave them. This is my first time making a video, so if I any verbiage, don't mind me. Have a good day.
Entonces, vamos a probar la BLACK+DECKER. Ya, esta recién llegó. Entonces, pongo el vaso. Ponemos el del agua, ponemos el del filtro y ponemos el filtro que ya está previamente enjuagado. Ya. Vamos a poner el café. De café. Y esta es agua fría. Que lo pongo hasta ahí donde me indica. Ahora voy a verificar si esto está apagado. Ya. Acá dice presionar para prender y apagado. Ahí está apagado. Vamos a mostrar. Bien. Ahí está apagado. Ahora ya le eché el agua. Como está apagado, lo vamos a enchufar. Cerramos la máquina. Ahí está cerrada. Y ahora prendo. Acá al costado. Y ahí se nota que se apagó el ciclo. Ya, entonces vamos a esperar. Y si yo vuelvo a prender acá, vamos a notar y se vuelve a apagar. Y ahí saltó solo el start. ¿Ya? Y por eso no funciona.
So this is my review for the BLACK+DECKER single serve coffee maker, and I'm very disappointed. As you can see, I've just removed it from its packaging, put in the water inside just to do a clean run, and I'm going to plug it in, and lo and behold, the button doesn't work. It's defective, it's not coming on, and this is how I got it from the packaging, and it's not coming on. So this is a review. I guess it's a defective product, but I'm very disappointed, and I'll be returning it back to Amazon. So just beware. I expected a lot better from BLACK+DECKER. That's why I chose it, because it's, you know, a brand name, but I guess it happens sometimes. But unfortunately, I will have to leave a negative review unless unless I get a replacement. Take a chance, get a replacement, and try it again, which I doubt. Maybe I'll look for another brand name product.
Menos de 5 minutos, solito se apaga y tiene un poquito menos de lo que se le echa de agua, por lo que se le evapora.
Okay, I'm excited, everyone. I just got my BLACK+DECKER single serve coffee maker with the 16-ounce travel mug that's included with its top. I cleaned everything, of course. Still has a little water on it from where I ran it through a cycle just with water, as the directions recommend, as if you are brewing a pot of your own individual cup of delicious coffee. It comes with everything that you need. So the only thing that I would say that's a drawback a little bit is that when you are going to pick up your, like, it's still hot, you all, and I did this maybe about 20 minutes ago. So the good thing is this really works as far as keeping everything hot, but when you go to pick it up, this is hot to the touch. So you're gonna have to, like, maybe have a towel around it or some kind of a something, if you really don't like hot things in your hand. It does definitely get your coffee hot. So I think you're going to enjoy it, but just know that this does hold heat, but also when you go to pick it up after you've brewed, all of your water has gone through, and you're holding it, this is hot to the touch, not to where you are going to have 3rd-degree burns, but it is definitely hot when you touch it.
This one is a small coffee maker. If you can see that not fit for every height of the cups. The original cup is a plastic cup. It's not good for the hot drink. It will cause a lot of plastic smell and taste and in the coffee, so I actually don't like to use it. I have my water cup, but you can see that it's not fit in. But the only good thing for this, it's very easy to clean. Here has a hole. It can control the volume of the water, and here is the place you can put little coffee, and I normally put a very little amount, so I think it will take 2 to 3 minutes to make 1 cup of coffee. It's fast, so that's why I keep this.
All right, just a quick review of the BLACK+DECKER coffee maker. I just use a #2 cone because I bring this to work and I don't have a place where it's easy to rinse out the filter that comes with it. So I just buy these #2 filters from Walmart, and they work pretty good. I put my coffee in there, fill the water in here, close it. This is the mug that comes with it. I just put that in. Just put the lid on top there. Hit the switch, and my coffee will be ready in just a minute. And it's not bad. Not the best coffee in the world, but it's definitely been great as a bring to work coffee maker.
See the smoke? This is not supposed to smoke. It never did before.
Hi everyone, just want a quick hack for replacing the plastic mug on your Black & Decker coffee maker. It sure makes a nice hot cup of coffee, but the plastic mug is less than marginal. Personally, I like to use the Milwaukee Packout. I believe it's a 16 ounce, but it did not fit. So, simple as this. Probably use your router. I was kind of rudimentary in cutting this out with a utility knife, but if you use a router, sand it down a little bit with a little grinder wheel, even with a lid. Milwaukee Packout fits under there perfectly. That will keep your coffee nice and hot. Thank you.
Offside, offense, number 2. Right up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty, second down. That is
It's finished brewing. 172.4 degrees. Yeah, that's a little hot. And for my non-Americans, 77.7 Celsius.